Alright guys, so I want to do a quick little update. I know this shouldn't be how I started the video, but it was a lot of work getting to this point, and I don't have any way of holding the camera, so it was really hard. But so I went ahead and started the Eclipse 5-speed swap. I went ahead and tore the transmission out, tore the motor out too. It's leaking oil, I believe, from the cam seals and possibly the rear main, but also a little head gasket. So I'm going ahead and doing that while I have the transmission out. And it made this swap a lot easier. So I've already taken all that out, removed the stock or the original wiring harness and computer, fuse block, everything. Both fuse blocks. Yeah, and well, I've got most of the wiring done already. So I've got the new pedal installed, the clutch pedal installed, and the shifter installed. Shifter, literally just unbolt everything, unbolt it here, pull the stock one out, put that back in, throw the bolts in, bolt it back up here, that's done. And don't have all the wiring. The clutch, so for the clutch, I went ahead and got just a normal clutch. Well, the same car I got the transmission out of is I believe a 01 GT. Well, and so as you can see, the brake pedal, this thing doesn't actually need this anymore. And it's a lot shorter because the factory one was probably about this wide, and it had to make room for the clutch. The clutch, these already have the spot for the mass cylinder to go through. You just have to drill it out and drill the bolt holes out, and it goes right in. I used a inch and a half hole saw bit to cut the circle out, then drilled those out. Got that mounted in. I've got most of the wiring in, just got this big portion here, but it's getting there, guys. Another reason I didn't really do the video on pulling everything out, this stash was a pain in the ass. Took a lot of prying, hitting, cussing, and that meant a lot of editing, or a lot of restarting the video, or just a lot of not being able to put it in. So just to save that, I mean, from everything I've seen, it's easier just to take the motor out to do everything, and it really is. I didn't try it without it, but I know getting those cables through, it would have been a pain. Let me go ahead and pop this. And had to stop and mow grass a few times, so for this, you have to take this fender off, which I already did. Gotta do a little bit of modification because that doesn't quite fit, but got the new harness routed through there and all right here. That's where the cables come through, and basically the motor goes to about right in here. So that would have been a huge pain in the ass, not only to redo that fuse block right there and get that wiring out. Now if you don't do the whole wiring stuff, then I guess you don't have to, but I don't see any way of getting this piece out and doing that, but you also don't have to do a wire swap. So like I said, if not, but I wanted to keep as much of the factory stuff, like cruise control. I don't have to hold the brake to put it in gear. I wanted that, but I will have to hit the clutch now. So I've got these sensors. Here's the sensor for that. I'm not 100% sure what that's for, but there's the sensor, obviously, to start it. So I will be able to plug that in now. That's probably this one right here, but yeah, I wanted to do that. I went ahead and got this is the 03, so I got the 03 computer board manual. So that's going to help with the gearing, cruise control. My check engine lights won't be on because stuff's unplugged and things like that. So it's getting there. I already had all the carpet and stuff out, but if not, you wouldn't have to rip it out. But you would I did have to take this seat out to get the wiring from under there. So you will have to do that. But I already had it out because this car leaks water in here, and it put a puddle in here and it started to smell. So I went ahead and did that so I can shampoo the carpet, get it all clean, fix the leak up there. But yeah, it's getting there, guys. I'm pretty much done in here, besides obviously putting the carpet and dash back. That dash is going to be a pain. But honestly, there would be almost pretty much no way of doing this without removing the dash that I can see. Just for one, that clutch pedal, I don't know how you get in there and drill that out with the dash right here. And not only that, the computer, again, you don't have to do that. I think most of the time they do the pins, so I think you'd still have to. There's no way of getting that computer out. I guess there would be, but it'd be a pain in the ass. But like I said, I was going to do the wiring anyway, so I had to take the dash out. But I like doing stuff like that to where it's basically going to be a factory car almost. It'll be like factory, so everything's going to be from a donor car. But that's the update. I still got a little bit of wiring to do, and then the fun part of putting this dash back in. So be back soon with the update.